she has court for a stupid child abuse case that she didn't even do. It's all a lie.
She said that every morning from about 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 to midnight at night, she would have to be locked in the chicken coop.
When I went inside, I heard gunshots, and I felt the bullet in the back of her head. Is she gonna be okay?
When a 15-year-old girl comes forward with a harrowing tale of abuse, investigators in Farmington, New Mexico were plunged into a chilling story steeped in unimaginable cruelty and neglect. As they search for evidence and interrogate the accused, the truth is exposed, sending the case spiraling toward an explosive conclusion they never saw coming.
My daughter was in that house. Did you tell me to calm down? If you do not touch me again, I will put hands on you.
The following is based on official police records, and most of the following footage has never been seen before. On September 16, 2024, Child Protective Services received a report from a woman named Kathy, who raised serious concerns about her 15-year-old niece, Georgia Jackson. Georgia, who is diagnosed with autism, ADHD, and fetal alcohol syndrome, broke down crying and revealed to her aunt that she'd been locked in a chicken coop for months. During a forensic interview, she disclosed even more alarming details, alleging severe abuse and neglect by her father, 58-year-old Jamie James Jackson, and his girlfriend, 36-year-old Patricia Madrid.
Right here, y'all. This is why some people should not be allowed to procreate or not even be allowed to have kids at all in their custody, to be around them or anything. How you can take someone that you think you love, claim you love, or act like you love, or brought into this world and lock them in a chicken coop for months on end is diabolical. Yo, that's crazy, man. It's some sick people in this world, man. Don't nobody deserve that. How you gonna do that to somebody you love? How? And then this girlfriend, how you come along and you co-sign this? You just as crazy as he is. If all this is true, which I'm guessing it is, we're gonna just see what happened. But this is crazy already.
On September 20th, 2024, Farmington police officers arrive at their home with a search warrant, determined to uncover the truth of Georgia's claims.
Hello, Patricia. I'm Detective Monclova. We talked on the phone. I have a copy of the warrant for you that you can look over as well. And I will kind of brief you. You guys are good. Is there anyone else inside the house right now that we need to be aware of?
I think James.
Is James here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you have a key to your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you open it for us?
Yeah.
And the dogs, are you able to...
How many dogs are inside and loose?
Are they friendly?
No, they're not friendly. They bite.
Okay.
Patricia agrees to secure the dogs as a safety precaution. Little do they know, Patricia has other plans.
It's a big dog right there.
First of all, I think she's guilty. Yep. Off rip. Who the hell gets served a warrant by cops and ain't got no questions? She not the least bit concerned about why they here, what they doing here, what they want to look for. You know, what's the reason they coming here? None of that. She's not looking surprised or nothing. Like, she knows somebody that told on her and the gig is up. Like, she not even defending them not coming into the house. She ain't trying to make no excuse. She ain't be like, oh, I don't know who's in there. My house is messy. I'm actually leaving for work. She ain't use no excuses, no nothing. They brought the warrant. She took it. She's like, come on in. Crazy.
There's another one outside. Who's gonna go secure the dogs?
I don't really. I changed all the logs and I don't remember which key goes to the. There we go.
Okay, so can get the dog? Yeah.
Don't shut it all the way.
No, keep the door open. Okay, then grab him, but I want the door to stay slightly open.
When officers open the door, one of the very dogs she went in to secure comes rushing out. A dog that is notably much friendlier than Patricia claimed.
Look at that tail wagging. Talking about, nah, they bite. She tried to make it seem like they was vicious. She tried to go in there and tell Jim or James, whatever the hell his name is, that the cops is here and what's going on. That dog was happy-go-lucky. Did you see that tail wagging? He was happy to see people. Hell, he was happy to get out that house. Oh, other people. Finally, other people.
I don't know where she went.
Hey, why don't you come back out?
Ma'am, Lost her. The dog's right. Getting dogs. We get that visual.
Is she right now?
And that sound.
Yeah, one day.
The other one sounded like a little dog, a little small dog.
Yeah, come on out.
I was trying to get the police.
With Patricia now outside, officers make their way through the home, searching for James.
I got stairs.
You got it?
Go with him.
Go, I got
Good at short.
Okay.
I'm good at short. I'm good at short.
There's a longer room back behind that cabinet. We're gonna clear back here.
I don't like the way she was doing that. That was a stall.
Yep.
And the whole dog thing, her one job was to get the dog, and she walked right past it to come in the house. Huh?
Can we announce?
Not yet. Farmington Police, we have a search warrant.
James, if you're in here, you need to make yourself known.
All right, Libby, we're gonna move downstairs. Farmington Police, if you're inside, make yourself known.
Farmington Police. I got short bathroom.
Okay.
Nothing. I got another door in the bathroom. Let me check this room. Farmington Police. Farmington Police. Nothing.
In addition to Georgia, 2 other children live in the home, including James's son, 19-year-old Jonathan, and Patricia's daughter, 15-year-old Giselle.
Look how they living though, just nasty. Let me tell you something. My mother would never allow our house to look like that, yo. Who raised y'all, man? You know they come from trauma families themselves when they live like that, and they allow their kids to live like that. House just junky, dirty, dogs all in the house running around, no type of order in this joint, clothes everywhere, stuff cluttered all in the closets. Like, nah, that ain't for me.
They clear the home and find no one inside, but things will soon take an unexpected turn. Meanwhile, Patricia begins to complain about sudden stomach pains.
You good?
Oh no.
You don't know? You need an ambulance? You don't know?
I just got a sharp pain right here.
Where are you supposed to go after this? What did she tell you?
I think to the police station.
Yeah. Maybe a little nervous about that, or?
I don't know. I went to a potluck this morning, and I don't know if it's from that or what, or it could be from the heat.
As a precaution, paramedics are called to evaluate Patricia.
I ain't never had no sharp pain in my stomach from the heat. What do you want, Patricia?
Meanwhile, as police prepare to search for evidence in the home, a keen-eyed officer sees something concerning near the back of the house.
Saw somebody peeking out the window there, but it should be all cleared.
That's gonna be James. Hey, guys, he might be down here under. You know, I said I thought this room.
He peeked out that other one to the left. Down here, straight ahead. Yep.
Right there.
No, he peeked out of that one.
Farmington Police Department with the search warrant. Come out now. If you do not come outside, we cannot guarantee your safety. Go ahead and get 33.
This is Farmington Police with a search warrant. We need you to come outside now.
Let me say this. This may just be how these police operate, but I'm telling you, I'm from the hood, and they announce themselves one time. You ain't even got to respond if they got a warrant. They kicking your shit right on in. I don't know why they're not kicking the door in. That's what they do in the hood. You feel me? They got a search warrant. They're going to announce one time. They're going to knock one time. This is the police. Open up, da-da-da. We got a warrant. No response. Boom. That's what the hell they need to be doing.
Nope. This is the only way in, I think. And I don't know about that door because I think that's a separate one, too. Keep hands up, open and empty. Step out to your right. Step over here to your left. Get down on your knees. Get down on your knees.
Go to the ground, now. Put your hands behind your back.
James claims he was simply asleep, even though officers cleared every bedroom in the house. Where he may have been stowed away during their initial sweep leaves them perplexed.
I mean, there's a million places he could have been hiding. He could have been hiding behind these clothes. Who knows?
Well, if you look at that closet,
Mm-hmm.
it goes way back in there. Like,
Oh yeah.
way back in there. And then there's like a little awkward door right here. inside the bathroom, and
I wonder
then
if he's gonna just try to run.
You know where he could have been hiding?
We checked
You
this.
checked under that?
Yeah. Because we lifted this up. I lifted this up and I checked all this. And then I checked this. I swept this. Doesn't go anywhere. I don't know where he was hiding.
This place is, I said it's like Harry Potter. Like, it seems like it's small, but then you get in it and it just keeps going.
So she comes in, she comes outside, she definitely told him to hide.
So when she disappears and the dog comes out that she was supposed to take, and she's in there for a minute, and me and you are getting like nervous, she did something. And I think we're good. I think we're good for him for resisting obstructing because we gave several announcements.
Outside, officers discussed the allegations and their suspicions regarding James.
She's claiming that little girl's got some mental issues and she's making all this up. And
I don't know. The guy's hiding like that. And you got cameras literally all over your house. Don't have cameras all over your house because you feel safe inside.
It's one thing to have them all over outside, but inside?
Yeah, like all over inside your home. That's something different. I get maybe a common living area. I see people do that, but like
the bedrooms
and everything. That means you're trying to hide something.
I agree. That's definitely a red flag. Why would you have cameras all in the private areas like your bedroom, the bathroom, and all places like that? Nah, that's surveillance. You're watching people in the house to see what they're doing, where they're going. So whatever you was doing to this little girl or any of them other kids in the house, you was keeping eyes on everybody to make sure no one got out of pocket.
As paramedics evaluate Patricia, Detective Monclova tells the officers what they should be looking for as they search the home.
Any locks, guns,
chains,
things that can be used to lock people up, or things that can be used to hit or...
Yeah. Just make sure when you're in there, get good pictures of like the chicken coop, for sure. Like the surrounding, get the backyard really good. Yeah. Once you get there,
I will. Big chicken coop too. So.
And see if there's any human feces around. Because she said they wouldn't let her go to the restroom or anything. So.
Yeah. If it's in a chicken coop, it's obviously going to be pretty distinct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sweet. Thank you.
Paramedics offer to take Patricia to the hospital for an evaluation, but she declines. Meanwhile, police finally draw a conclusion about where they believe James may have been hiding.
I think we have enough for resisting arrest on him. He was hiding in the futon.
Was he hiding in there?
Yeah, we gave commands in every room we went in. Farmington police come out now with their hands up. The room he came out of was connected to every room we searched.
Can you say for sure he was under that?
There's no way he was in any other room.
Where?
And I talked to the two that searched that room, and they said they didn't check where the futon stores in. The bed was out. It said he picked it up and he basically saw the foot end of the futon, but he didn't look at where the futon stores in. There's a water bottle in it.
A determination is made to place James under arrest.
Okay, sir. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're being placed under arrest for resisting arrest, all right? Resisting. Just general resisting.
Patricia and James are both taken to the police station while the search for evidence continues at their house. However, Patricia's interview gets off to a slow start.
Are you feeling better at all? Do you need water?
I feel like I should have went to the hospital.
Okay.
That's why I want to make a phone call and leave.
Okay. Are you not feeling well enough to talk to me?
My head, I think it's because my blood pressure's high. My head really hurts.
Ma'am, your blood pressure been high. Okay, don't try to pull that blood. Look at here. Attention, hey, right around this area right here, ma'am. Your blood pressure been high for a long time now. Now all of a sudden your pressure high. Yeah, your pressure high because your nerves is bad right now because you don't know what to do. You don't know what the girl done said, and you scared. And you're trying to get out of it. You talking about now you worrying about your blood pressure. All this time you've been building up, and I'm unbigging my back so I can talk. I'm unbigging my back, but my back ain't like that though. My back ain't like that. But if it was, I would know damn well I got high blood pressure.
I'm still having that pain.
Despite her complaints, Patricia agrees to questioning after the detective expresses the importance of clearing up the allegations against her. James also agrees to answer questions, and both are read their Miranda rights. During their interviews, Detective Monclova will present multiple allegations and attempt to get their side of the story. However, their accounts will quickly unravel when weighed against the chilling evidence found in the home and on their cell phones.
Real quick,
quick, what I want to start out is, I guess, how long have you and Patricia been together?
10 years.
10 years. Okay.
George has always had some sort of a, I don't know, grudge. Ever since me and Patricia got together, since her mom passed away.
And when did her mom pass away?
A little over 10 years ago.
James and I met a few months after her mom died.
Did you say y'all met a few months after her mom died and you talking about she has a grudge? Why the hell you think she got a grudge? Because you went and dated somebody right after her mom died. Bro, you ain't even take a year to grieve. You ain't take time for the kids to normalize life without mom anymore. A few months after, you with this right here, you with Patricia? Don't try to put it off talking about she got a grudge. She has every right to have a grudge because you moved on as if her mom didn't pass away. You moved on with life as if you're not grieving probably, and she's upset about that, rightfully so.
But when I met James, he said my wife died. But he never told me when. So I think maybe him and I getting together that close to when her mom died affected her.
You think?
And then James wanting to move down here with me and wanting to be with me affected her. And she just is very hateful. It's like she wants to punish James and I.
Both James and Patricia made claims about Georgia's behavior, with James describing Georgia as a handful.
So explain how she's a handful, yes. By that.
Well, like we tried having her share a room with her brother.
Mm-hmm.
She was stealing stuff, breaking his stuff. Then we tried in Giselle's room. She was doing the same thing. So we put her downstairs in the kitchenette. But every once in a while, we catch her down there digging. And so we have to say, Georgia, this is not your stuff. Stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she'll get aggravated when she gets caught. Try not to admit it. And we're like, we see you doing it.
She would get...
How do y'all see her doing it? Because it sounded like y'all was treating her like a prisoner in jail, you feel me, with all them surveillance cameras everywhere. How did you see her doing it? What was she digging for? I wonder if she's looking for a way to get out. Something to get out. Or maybe even food, because y'all probably wasn't even feeding her for real. I already know this is going left. I already know it's going left. I don't trust them. I don't like the way this whole thing started. I believe Patricia has been in on this. She don't care nothing about that girl. And she just guilty. As guilty as James.
Violent with my daughter. Like when they were playing Barbie, she would like hit her and tell her, you better do it like this. And she was writing things to my daughter while she was in school, like, I hate you, I hope you die. She looks like this frail, innocent person, but she's not.
Patricia adds that Georgia's lack of hygiene was a major issue, which they addressed with a psychologist named Priscilla, who was supposedly helping her with a bathing and restroom schedule.
So the allegations that were brought up was she said that she is only allowed to use the restroom at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that if she wants to use the restroom outside of those times, she has to get permission from both you and James in order to either shower or use the restroom. Is that accurate or?
No, we were just told, well, see, it goes back to Priscilla.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, how do we do this? You know? And she just said, you can't force her. Just let her do it by herself. And so that's what James and I were doing.
The psychologist that we seen told us not to prompt her, not to tell her to use the bathroom, that she needs to ask us. Because it's forcing her, is what the psychologist told us.
And then there was also allegations of having to actually being locked in the chicken coop out back. Okay. Tell me about that. She said that every morning from about 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 to midnight at night,
she would have to be locked in the chicken coop.
I'm not aware of that.
James also denied this allegation.
Why do you think she would say something like that?
What kid would just make that up? Especially if you're talking about a kid who got disability problems. Why would they make up being locked up in a coop all day? Why would they make that up? It's something different if they was like, oh, you're not giving me this food. They won't let me eat candy. They won't give me this. They won't. But very specific, you feel me, in being locked up in the coop from 6 a.m. to 10, sometimes midnight at night. I can't wait to see what the evidence shows, because if that's true, there's definitely going to be feces and piss and all kind of smell coming out that chicken coop to prove that that girl was in there, locked in there for all them hours. That's crazy.
She does a lot of lying.
I just hate to say it, but I really don't have anything to do with her. Just because I'm always the target of...
How good does that sound? I don't have anything to do with your potential stepdaughter? That's because you don't want nothing to do with her. You ain't interested in her at all. You want her father.
Of all these allegations and stuff, whatever she's doing or where she's at, it's all on James.
During their search, officers examined and photographed the chicken coop, a small wooden structure with a dirt floor, searching for evidence that someone could have been locked inside. It isn't long before they find what they're looking for.
That's where it all took place? In the chicken coop?
That's where it's at.
Is there a place to lock it? Sure is, right?
Yeah, the padlock was right here. The chain was on the chicken coop.
While Patricia and James each denied the allegations, the truth of Georgia's cruel detainment would later be discovered in a series of text messages exchanged between them. In one, Patricia tells James that Georgia can't be trusted and callously suggests they build her a cage. In another, Patricia questions why Georgia is in the restroom when her bathroom time is 7:45 and 5 p.m., lending credence to Georgia's claims she's only allowed out twice a day.
Yo, they built the chicken coop for her specifically. And they camouflaged it as a chicken coop as to not draw suspicion. That's crazy, y'all. People is crazy, y'all. This part of the reason, yo, my kids growing up, I never let them stay in nobody's house, man. Never. My kids will tell you, anytime they ask if they go over somebody's house, the answer is no, and sometimes it's hell no. And it's because of stuff like this. I don't trust people like that. I don't trust adults that I don't know, that I haven't been around. I don't just willy-nilly, you feel me, send my kid off to spend a night somewhere when you don't know the people's character, you don't know their morals, you don't know their family history, you don't even know their living conditions. My daughter had a friend. She had a sleepover one time. One of her friends came over, and I lied to you not. I had never met this girl's parents a day in my life. When my daughter came over for the sleepover, she was dropped off. Like, her mother dropped her off at the front door and then chunked the deuces. Didn't even stay to speak to the parents, me and my wife, nobody. She just chunked the deuces, dropped off, and kept it pushing. And I'm sitting there like, yo, ma'am, you ain't even gonna say hi to me, see my character, check, ask me who I am, get a number, a phone number, a contact, nothing. She just dropped the girl off and was gone. Irresponsibility. I ain't like that, because people are like this. There are people in the world, a lot of people in the world just like this. And I don't trust them. I don't trust nobody like that, especially with my kids, because of stuff like this, man. People is really crazy. What the Bible say? The heart of man is wicked. It's evil. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust everybody. You can't.
Other messages from Patricia include no bathroom for her and lock her out if you have to. In addition to the chain and padlock.
So how punishment gonna be? I can't use the bathroom. That's crazy work.
Found on the chicken coop. Another is found in the floorboard of the car Patricia was driving. The lock is eerily similar to one Patricia sent to James after telling him to lock her in.
We have a whole bunch of padlocks and everything. That circular one that you guys took from my car, that was on the faucet because somebody was stealing our water.
In one message, Patricia notices that Georgia is urinating more frequently, accuses her of stealing water, and asks if they can shut the water off. Georgia would also claim
She can't have a drink of water? You got her living in a chicken coop in the hot ass sun and she can't have no water?
that on rare occasions she's allowed to sleep in the home on the cracked tile floor by the front door, an area the detective pointed
right there with the dog. Y'all see that? That's crazy.
Out during their initial sweep of the house.
So this is where she says she sleeps.
Every night?
Yeah, that whenever she gets to come back into the house, she has to come here and sleep right here.
However, James and Patricia each have a different response when questioned.
I mean, does she ever sleep there? Has she ever been made to sleep there?
I don't know.
Where does she normally sleep?
Down in the kitchenette.
Okay.
On the honey bed.
Okay.
Now, why the hell would Patricia say she don't know? How the hell you not gonna know what somebody's sleeping at in the same house as you? Your ass is going to jail, both of y'all.
Is there any time she sleeps any other place throughout the house?
No.
In addition to confinement in a chicken coop, barred from using the restroom except for twice a day, and sleeping on a cracked tile floor, Georgia claims she was routinely subjected to cruel and inhumane punishments.
Who usually issues discipline to the kids?
Mainly Patricia.
Okay.
I mean, every once in a while I'll say, well, you need to clean your room or do this or that, but that's about it.
And whenever the kids, both your daughter and the two other kids, get in trouble, what kind of discipline is issued?
Mainly I talk to them and I tell them, you know, you did this, you can't do that, and that's it for my daughter. And Jonathan, he's an adult, so we can't stay or do anything.
Use a damn line, not in my house. I'm sorry, not if my kids are living with me in my roof, they still under my rules. What you mean you can't say or do nothing because he's an adult? Well, he needs to adult his ass up out of my house. If I can't tell you what to do in my house where I pay bills at and you just live here, you need to go and get up out of here and get your own spot.
Okay. What about with Georgia?
Georgia, mainly James is the one who talks to her and tells her to sit in the corner.
Any other discipline?
No. Okay. I mainly just leave his kids alone.
However, the text messages tell a different story. One routine punishment included sensory deprivation, where she would be made to stand still with a blindfold and earmuffs to block out all light and sounds for hours on end.
Wow.
At one point, James seems to disagree with the punishment, but Patricia pushes back, stating she's the one abusing me and everyone else. Georgia recalled wearing a white blindfold with flowers and a distinct pair of orange and black earmuffs. While the blindfold was not found, headphones similar to Georgia's description were located in the house.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Look at these.
That works.
They're like a gaming headset, but they're orange and black.
Is that what they were asking? They were orange? Saying they were orange?
Yeah, those are like a red, but...
I like it. We're going to call it that.
I mean, I don't know.
I know.
It's a gaming headset, but I'm not going to say that couldn't be it.
I don't know where she's coming up with this stuff.
And then she also mentioned that last winter she was forced to stand outside near the pool or whatever all day with nothing but a little jacket on, even when it snowed. And what do you think about the allegations? Like, what's pressing your mind right now? What comes to mind for this stuff?
That she's told lies with words. Several.
Georgia also showed investigators 2 scars on her wrist and forearm, which she says were caused by beatings with a studded belt wrapped in baling wire, an object not recovered during the search. She believes it was discarded after it snapped in half during its final use.
What about a belt. She mentioned that there was a belt that was used on her.
I don't know. I have belts, but they don't fit me anymore. And
Oh, that's the first time you done told the truth, ma'am. Yeah, I'm on your ass. I believe you. Ain't a belt fit your big ass in a long time. You built like a ladybug, bitch. Yeah, I got zero sympathy for people that abuse and mistreat children. I got zero sympathy for her big ladybug roly-poly shaped ass.
James, all I know that he has is just that rope belt that he wears.
Okay, so there was also an allegation of, I guess, you and Patricia were kind of arguing or whatever, and it had to do with Georgia because Patricia was getting on Georgia about something. She said this was taking place inside the house. You got upset, grabbed a gun, and placed it against her head.
No.
Wow.
No way. That's crazy.
So that was another thing, just being told that. Patricia has grabbed her by the hair, thrown her around like a rag doll and sort of thing. And
not that I've seen.
And then she says that, she's been slapped by you a couple times, not in the face or anything, but she said because it's encouraged by Patricia, like hit her or whatever, that sort of thing. So it's just something we need to ask and cover.
Yeah.
So you're saying none of that has ever...
No, not that I've seen.
Georgia also told investigators
she didn't ask you, was it you seen? She asked you if you did that. Because Georgia said you slapped her because Patricia was telling you to do that. Not whether you seen it. Did you do it, sir? That's the question she's asking you. Did your ass do it?
she was routinely starved, and when she was allowed to eat, she wasn't provided with the same meal as her siblings. Several texts exchanged between Patricia and James revealed she was routinely denied food, including one that reads, "The rest of the day, don't feed her, and don't feed her until she's dying for food and starving." Patricia even accuses her of stealing food from the garden and tells James to lock her back up.
I will say this. They have plenty of food.
In a message sent from James to Patricia, Georgia appears hunched over. Rather than show concern, Patricia and James engage in laughter and jokes at her expense. At one point, Georgia began having stomach cramps. While James mentioned taking her to the ER, Patricia appeared to dismiss it, saying to give her Tylenol and commenting, "Damn, she's awful."
So it sounds like James, you are a sucker for love. She has got you whipped to the point where you have disregarded the well-being of your own flesh and blood. This woman got you wrapped around her finger so much, even when you give pushback on things you know are not morally sound, you break down and fold up like a damn omelet. If you was a Jenga set, you'd be that last piece a motherfucker pull before it all fall. Boy, she got your balls in a knapsack under her pillow. I'm on your hillbilly ass too. Pause, no diddy.
Exchange suggests that Patricia was aware of the effects of starvation on Georgia. In her message, she instructs James to feed Georgia ice cream and 6 ramen meals per day, noting that she needs to look different when Roth sees her, in reference to Georgia's counselor.
Oh, so they were fattening her up before the counselor get there because you know them ramen noodles? Yo, if you don't know this, people in jail, cats is in jail. And you see them all big and buff. You know, it's the ramen noodles that they get the calories from, you know what I'm saying? Because it's packed. One little thing of ramen noodles is like 500 calories, something like that. So you feed her that 6 times a day, she gonna fatten up real quick. That's crazy and diabolical at the same time. You a piece of work, Patricia. Your big roly-poly fat ass is a piece of work, man.
Perhaps unaware, investigators would later find these messages. Patricia tells Detective Monclova there's a reasonable explanation for where Georgia came up with her story.
My family, they tried to, help us with her and take her and stuff, but they're afraid of her too. Especially my brother. He's like, do not leave her with me. I don't want her accusing me of anything. When she's up there, she says things about us. And she's really into like stalker books, murder stuff, just like gory things. And
yeah, if she's being abused, she's trying to find somebody to relate to. She might be trying to make sense of it all. Or maybe you into them type of books and you introduce her to them. Because at this point, I don't believe nothing your big back ass says, yo. Nothing.
she really copies and says stuff.
Patricia's disdain for Georgia can be seen in a harrowing text message that reads, "I wish that was dead with her mom." Because these messages wouldn't be discovered until later, as Patricia refused to give consent to search her phone without a warrant, she was allowed to return home after the interview, and James remained in custody. Later that night, police returned to Patricia's home to retrieve an item left behind by police, only to face protests by a frustrated Giselle over the confiscation of her cell phone and the search warrant.
Hello, Sergeant and I at Police Department. I think we left our bag here, a black camcorder bag. Yes. Can I grab that from you guys?
Now, I hope that ain't the bag that y'all recorded all the footage with. How the hell y'all leave that big ass bag? Well, I guess it's so much stuff. Oh, I thought I heard something. Thought I heard something again. No, we good. How the hell y'all gonna leave that big ass bag there? Y'all don't do inventory of the stuff you took in and the stuff you got to bring back out? But with all that clutter in that house, I guess anything could be left behind.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Is there any update on my phone?
Okay, go ahead, step. I can't hear you with the dogs.
I really need my phone for
Yeah.
the medical.
Yeah.
I really need it.
Okay. And it's yeah. Unfortunately, when there's a crime like this that's alleged, right? We can see those, right? Yeah. And it's to call your doctor. Is that what it is?
I have to update her.
Okay.
On if I'm gonna have. She has to know if I have my allergy attack, if I need a refill on my EpiPen, and everything.
Okay.
It's for my allergies. I have severe allergies to everything, basically.
Okay.
Go on, let her use your phone, dog. Yeah, you use my government issued cell phone to make your calls real quick. Call whoever you want. Speak as long as you like.
Let me see if that's even possible. I can't guarantee it because it's not just us saying yes, we're gonna do this, right? It's because like we're talking to your mom. Your mom says that she wanted us to get a search warrant because she wanted to talk to an attorney about dumping the phone. So with her,
But she didn't say anything to me like that.
yeah, because your mom's a suspect, right?
But she just took my phone and said, "What's the password?"
Okay.
And that doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I feel like she, just because I'm a child, she used that against me.
If we can,
I have to use it for school too.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming, but that's the problem with these types of situations, these crimes.
I've been through one of these situations.
Yeah.
My dad's ex-wife abused me, and this whole system failed me.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
sorry.
you have her, who's a liar, who lies about everything.
And see, and that's the
you guys
thing.
are here
And
doing that.
and that's the thing is we have to.
Did she say my dad's ex-wife abused me and the system failed me? So her dad's ex-wife, is that before Georgia or after? It's got to be before. It's got to be before because the wife just died a few months and then Patricia came in the picture. So I don't know how old she is. I think she's like 15 or something. So maybe there was a before Georgia came, there was a wife before Georgia's mom. I don't know. I'm getting confused. So maybe she's just lying too.
It's
But
not.
You guys failed me. I'm an actual victim of child
and-
abuse from my dad's ex-wife,
Yeah, well-
and you guys just let her go to Colorado scot-free.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't answer for that case, right? I wasn't on that case.
When Patricia joins the two outside, the sergeant attempts to offer a solution for returning Giselle's phone more quickly.
Me, if I was in your shoes, I would want a thorough investigation, right? Because if nothing's happening, to me, that would be proof. Hey, it's a lie, right?
A thorough investigation, but what I'm saying is I need my phone from
Yeah.
medical condition.
No,
That's all I'm saying. I'm
I
not
completely
saying
understand.
that-
I completely
that
understand.
We don't want a thorough. I'm
Yeah.
saying I need it for
Yeah.
my medical.
And part of that thorough investigation is getting into the cell phones, right? Yeah. Yeah.
If she were to come in contact with something that she's allergic to, I don't even have a phone.
Okay. So let me ask you this: if
We have her EpiPen, but
if I were to get a detective in to go and dump it, would you guys give consent to dump? Now yours, I'm gonna hold off for a search warrant, but for yours, would you be willing to hang tight and not give us consent to go and dump it without a search
I
warrant?
just want my phone.
Okay, because I'll be honest, because if you say no, we're gonna have to get a search warrant based on the allegations. I mean,
I don't know. It's just there's a history. This has been going on. The girl has been lying.
Let me see what it says. I know food for the animals and cat litter. She asked me when can I quit eating ramen. Laugh out loud. I didn't answer. Laugh out loud. Never. He's a cold, sick. I have no ramen left. So should we test her and see if she's going to be a bitch or what, hun? Wow. You let a woman talk about your daughter like that, bro? No, and no. She's given into her until she... You let somebody talk about your daughter like that, bro?
what I would tell you is file a complaint with the city, and that way the internal affairs can.
You have to go somewhere.
Now you can't stay here.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's completely trashed, and you guys are probably gonna come back. Want to look more? We can't be here.
I mean, I'm a victim. I have not had.
I had
a day.
That's what I feel about you being a victim. Matter of fact, hold on, man, because I'm really not feeling Patricia at all. At all.
Stop playing with me. Swear to God on my mom.
Talking about you a victim?
Stop playing with me. Swear to God on my mom.
I got something real for your ass in these hands.
For real. That what you need. You need squabble up. You need to squabble up. Like Kendrick said, you need squabble up. You know what? If I was face to face with you and I couldn't lay hands on you and your husband, you know what I want to tell y'all? This is what I want to tell y'all.
And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
That's what I want to say to you. That's what I would like to say to you. That right there. Courtesy of one of my favorite actors, Chevy Chase. Courtesy of the late, great Chevy Chase, man. That's what I want to say to y'all.
Come on, man.
You holding your big ass chest over there like you some damn victim. And you abusing kids, man.
Day of rest.
I had school today
Yeah.
in the search warrant, and I couldn't go to school today.
Yeah.
We're just such victims.
Yeah.
And
Well,
even Georgia, we couldn't even leave our stuff out because she would steal it or break it.
and I don't. That's what we're trying to figure this out.
Ultimately, Patricia chose not to give consent for the dump of Giselle's cell phone or her own. What they later found ultimately revealed the truth, but they were about to ignite an explosive chain of events that no one saw coming. 5 months later, on February 18th, 2025, Patricia and James were arrested.
5 months later? Why the hell did it take 5 months for y'all to arrest them? How? This is in New Mexico. I used to live in New Mexico. You feel me? I forgot what part of New Mexico this is in, but y'all need some help down there in New Mexico.
Help me! Help me!
Ain't no way it took y'all 5 months to get a search warrant to look through all the surveillance footage to find that she was actually being abused like she said she was, man. What's going on? 5 months. That's a long time to clean up some evidence, don't you think?
Oh,
I love you.
love you.
We'll get through it, babe.
And now we have to go to court.
Patricia and James each posted bond and were released from custody. 8 days after the arrest, Giselle places a frantic 911 call that changes everything. In a shocking twist, Patricia has been brutally shot in her own driveway. As police respond, a second caller reports seeing a suspicious subject fleeing the scene.
We have another caller, and there was a male that ran on foot across the road. At the time of call, last seen wearing a beige jacket on a bicycle.
Somebody pop their ass. God don't like ugly. Vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. That's what the good book say. Vengeance is mine. Ecclesiastes 3, there's a season for everything. A time for love and a time for hate. That's right. Let's get to it.
Black pants with a black backpack with black shoes.
A man fitting this description would later be captured on local surveillance cameras. With an armed suspect still at large, Farmington police officers arrived.
My man pulled the drive-by on a 10-speed. Yeah. My man pulled out the Draco on the 10-speed, though, and got low.
And prepare for a confrontation. As they exit their vehicles, the teenagers' panicked screaming can be heard from the driveway.
Get my shield, somebody. Where is she? Where's your... Okay. Stand right there. Okay, watch the bullet. Okay, pull her back. Get her out of here.
Officers escort Giselle away from the scene, her cries continuing as they guide her safely to a police cruiser.
Okay. Come in. Where's the paramedic?
They're coming right
Ma'am, they're coming, okay?
See, now I feel bad because that is still somebody else's mom. So I kind of feel bad for what I said. But I just had, Georgie on my mind, all this abuse you doing to somebody else. But, you know how that go.
Ma'am, they're coming.
The feeling's gone.
Ma'am, they're coming.
Ma'am, I'm just gonna check you, okay? Do you have anything on you? Oh, like that? My phone's in the car. Your phone's in the car? It was on the side, but he's not. No, I was inside. I knew I didn't went out with her.
Seeing an entry wound. Tons of... Okay. 4-217, we're out with the victim. Obvious gunshot, lot of matter on the ground, but we need to get medics here. Scene is semi-secure. Okay. Okay, we can't help her. So let's go ahead and step back.
Officers note that Patricia has multiple gunshot wounds, including to her head.
Ooh.
With paramedics on the way, other officers attempt to get critical information from Giselle.
Damn, I was thinking this was going to be a flesh wound. I was thinking somebody shot her in the arm in an attempted robbery or something like that. But she got hit up. Let's see what happened, though.
Is somebody actually gonna let her die? Ma'am, they're coming.
You gotta give them some time to come because they're coming from other ways, okay? So right now it's very important for you to give us some information, okay?
Oh, she was... We both got ready this morning because she has court for a stupid child abuse case that she didn't even do. It's all a lie! Okay, ma'am. And she had to go to court at 8:30. And I told her I have an appointment at 10 with my counselor. And I said I told her I would go with her. Okay. And I told her be careful. But then I decided I don't know if I should go because I didn't know if you guys were gonna me out for sitting in the parking lot. No, you're okay. So I said I'd stay, and then when I went inside, I heard gunshots.
Now what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. What are the chances that the day before you go to court for the child custody hearing that somebody hit your moms up? What are the chances of that happening? That seems awfully suspicious to me. The day before you got to go to court for child abuse, somebody rides by on a 10 speeds and light your car up. And where the hell is your dad? Where your stepfather? Is that your stepdad or your real dad? Where your dad at? Where's James? Where's James at while this whole thing is happening? Because you haven't mentioned him at all, nor have the cops asked where the hell he is.
And I came outside, she was laying on the ground. And I found the bullet in the back.
Do you have any idea what it could have been?
No, I don't know. There's so many sick people.
Ma'am.
I've been attacked too because of this stupid child case that you guys released a press release about. I'm a minor. I was walking outside, getting in my car, and people were throwing rocks at me, cussing at me, attacking me.
I apologize for that. Okay.
Yeah, because people don't play when it comes to kids. Like Scarface said, no women, no children. Yeah, we got a soft spot when it comes to abusing kids. I can't stand a child abusing. No. And yeah, I'm biased because I got kids, so I feel it. I would never want somebody to do my kids like that, so I couldn't do nobody else's kids like that, let alone my own. And ma'am, you being an abuse victim should understand. You would have wanted people to be there for you and support you when you was getting abused and that woman got away and went to Colorado.
Stay focused on this right now because we need a lot of information from you.
Well, I don't know. There's so many sick people in this
Is there
neighborhood.
anybody in the house right now?
Yes, my stepbrother. I don't know if he's still there or if he's asleep or what. 18.
18.
Multiple officers remain positioned near the house, where Jonathan is still believed to be inside.
Do you know if you have any cameras outside the house?
Yeah, you guys took it for the stupid child abuse case, and now we have nothing.
It's crazy somebody who was abused themselves said this is a stupid child abuse case. You seem like you should be wanting to get to the bottom of this, especially if you claim you didn't see anything and it's all a lie. But you know, there's another saying that comes to mind, that hurt people. So maybe if you seen her getting hurt, you was cool with her getting hurt because you was hurt also. Let's go to it.
There's no cameras at all?
No!
Okay, ma'am.
Paramedics arrive and quickly load Patricia into the back of an ambulance, a scene which leaves Giselle inconsolable.
Is she getting loaded up?
Hey, ma'am, I just need
18?
Ma'am, I need you to stay over here, please.
We're taking off right now.
I need to go with her.
Ma'am, like I told you, it's very important for you to be talking to our detectives right now.
Well, where are they?
Give us them a little bit. They can't just appear right now. Give them a little bit, okay?
I just go to the hospital.
We'll
When
let
you
you
guys
know.
drive me and let me get my stuff because I just have my permit and I can't drive by myself.
Once the detectives tell us it's okay, then we'll help you with that, okay?
Now hold on. Now I gotta be, you feel me? I gotta be human right here. I don't agree with that. If her mom just now taking everything else out of the loop, you feel me? Your mom has been shot. The detectives want you to speak with them, but you see your mom getting loaded in an ambulance. You saw blood going everywhere. She was shot multiple times and they're holding you or preventing you from going to the hospital? Hell no. No. You put me in a car with another police officer, I'm going to talk while we drive. I'll tell you everything you need to, if I'm her. Thinking about her, you know what I'm saying, her being in this situation. She would tell you everything you need to know while she's on the way to the hospital to see her mother who could potentially die from the gun wounds. Nah, I don't agree with that. Because any questions that she knows, she didn't see anything. all she's gonna be able to tell you is she heard some sounds, unless she's lying about that too, because we have a string and we're dealing with people who are habitual liars. It's a pattern of lying going on here. Like Charlie Murphy said, they're habitual line crossers, habitual liars. Let's get to it.
Ma'am, will it help if I help you breathe?
I want to be with my mom.
Ma'am, did you just say, will it help if I help you breathe? How the hell are you gonna help her? See, some cops, yo, if you don't know what to say, don't say nothing at all. Just be there for a person. Will it help if I help you breathe? What you gonna do? Put a, what's that thing called? They put life support machine on her? How you gonna help her breathe? Is you gonna give her CPR, mouth to mouth? How you gonna help her breathe?
Where's Jonathan's dad at?
I don't know. He left because they put out some warrant for his arrest.
There we go. Where the father at during this whole thing? Where the hell is James? That would have been my first question. Why isn't James running out checking on his wife? Or his girlfriend for over 10 years? Why he ain't running out checking on his girlfriend after this hit happened? I got a funny feeling that James is the shooter and he shot her because he ain't want her going to court tomorrow. It's a strong suspicion. It is a strong suspicion, but that's what I'm thinking. With my Sherlock Holmes deductive reasoning, you feel me? I'm thinking that James was the shooter because he was on a 10 speed. My man pulled up on a 10-speed bike with the Draco. That means he knew he was getting away with it. He knew what time she'd be out there. This person had to know the schedule to be that confident to shoot somebody who's in a car, to shoot them on a bicycle and flee the scene on a bicycle. Shit just don't work like that.
I wasn't allowed to be at the house.
Where's your mom at?
My mom?
Yeah.
Shot in the head going to the hospital.
At the
Who the hell is this detective? Ma'am, this police officer right here. You're meaning to tell me you don't know that her mom is the victim in this situation that's shot in the head? Why do you think she is crying so hysterically? Ma'am, you need some more training. I ain't gonna say they need to fire you, but you need some more training on how to interact with people who are in traumatic situations. Oh, damn, what I do.
my God.
People who are in traumatic situations, because the way you doing it, the questions you asking, I'd have messed up. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me go to where we was at. I'd have messed up. She done threw me off.
And then when I went inside, I heard gunshots.
Information. Okay?
Oh, she was...
Including to her head.
An entry wound.
Let's go back to where I'm trying to find exactly where we was
No, I
at.
don't know. There's so many sick people. Ma'am. I've been attacked too.
Do you know if you have any cameras outside the house?
Yeah, you guys took it for the stupid child.
Right now. Give him a little bit, okay?
But what I was saying was the police officer. Why are you asking her where her mom is? Why hasn't somebody briefed you on what's going on before you start going and asking questions? Why do you think she's crying so hysterically? It's her mother that's been shot. They should have told you this before you went over there.
And how do I visit her? I just go to the hospital.
We'll
When
let
you
you
guys
know.
drive me and let me get my stuff because I just have my permit and I can't drive by myself.
Once detectives tell
James was a suspect or potential alert. At the time of the shooting, James was
I don't know. He left because they put out some warrant for his arrest because he wasn't allowed to be at the house.
So James wasn't allowed to be in the house no more. That's crazy, even though, well, they said they found the text messages we're starting to see in the beginning. That we starting to see that we did see in the beginning. They said they didn't get that till later on. So I don't even know why they even put that in the beginning of the video. They should have let the buildup happen to when they actually got the text messages so we can see why he wasn't allowed in the house. But even with that, the text message, well, no, they probably got it after this point. Maybe they got the text I don't know. I'm confused on when they got the text messages, when they was able to review their phones and all that, because this is how, why was he not allowed in the house all of a sudden, but Patricia is, if they're reading the text messages where Patricia is the one who is handing out the discipline, the abusive discipline to Georgia, and pretty much putting the pressure on the father to go through with it. I don't know. It seemed like to me she should have been locked up from there, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they did it like this in this video.
My mom shot in the head going to the hospital.
At the time of the shooting, James was unaccounted for. However, he was scheduled to appear in court at 8:30 a.m. along with Patricia.
There it is. He's supposed to be there with her. Did he try to silence her?
At this time, police were uncertain if James was a suspect or potentially the next target. Authorities were concerned due to numerous comments written in response to a press release about James and Patricia's arrest, noting it was clear the community was displeased by the allegations and the fact that the two defendants had been released. Giselle begins to float many theories for who may be responsible for shooting her mother, beginning with James's son, Jonathan.
Whoa, the son? Oh, the son that y'all said y'all don't tell him to do nothing because he's an adult? That son might have did the shooting? Why?
A very violent past. He used to pull butcher knives on us.
The son was pulling butcher knives on y'all. Y'all in there living and sleeping with a real life Michael Myers? How did you, yo, listen, I can never sleep around a person that pull a knife on me. How did you go to sleep? How did y'all go to sleep with that?
It's okay. And he attacked my mom. He attacked me.
Do you know when this was? Do you know when he had...
So he in there just beating the hell out of all y'all. I wonder why. I wonder what's making him so aggressive and angry. Is he just dissatisfied with the treatment of people in that household? Is he fed up with what's been happening with Georgia? What's been happening to him? What's been probably still happening to you? And he's taking out his anger and frustration on any and everybody in the house? I'm using deductive reasoning. Right now, I used to watch a show when I was a kid. It was called Murder, She Wrote. It was scary as hell because it was a murder mystery show. It was called Murder, She Wrote. That was the bravest old white lady in the history of old white ladies. No, I take that back. Her and the lady that they're playing not The Conjuring. Is she in The Conjuring? What's the joint she's in? With the red door. Damn it, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. When the boy goes to sleep and his spirit leaves his body, he goes to the afterworld, and she was the lady that was helping him out. I forgot. If y'all know the movie, y'all know what I'm talking about, man.
Talk to you guys?
Like, I think it was September
of last year? Okay. And can you tell me why you think it could have been him?
Because he's threatened to kill my mom and me.
He has threatened to kill.
And you ain't told the police? You yourself was a victim of child abuse. And you gonna sit and be a victim again in a household with your brother? This whole family crazy, like the Addams family.
Oh, your mom?
Yeah, and he doesn't like me or my mom. And me and my mom are trying, or it could be her boyfriend, James. James Jackson.
James Jackson?
Yeah, I don't think it would be him though, but my mom is trying to leave him. We're trying to get out of this house. We're trying to be separated from him and leave.
Ooh. Now you trying to leave and separate him because you thinking about the time you finna face if you go to court for this. Now you don't want to be with him no more. You start to think of the abuse you done to Georgia and whether or not these cops are able to get a hold of phone records, video surveillance, and all that. So now you trying to separate from James to free yourself of the relationship.
police cleared the home, placing 19-year-old Jonathan in custody.
Affirmative police, let me see your hands.
I ain't gonna lie, Jonathan look crazy though. He like a real life Michael Myers without the mask on. Watch he be tall as hell too.
Come out. Come on out. We need to talk to you. Come on. Somebody's been shot in your yard, so come on outside. Are you the only one inside? Somebody was murdered in your yard, and we'll detain you right now.
Jonathan was taken to the police station, where he told investigators he'd been asleep when he heard loud bangs that sounded like gunshots. After questioning,
hold on, it said and a female screaming. Wait a minute. Hold on, we're not gonna bypass that part. You ain't gonna bypass that part.
Right.
He said he heard gunshots and somebody screaming, a female screaming. You telling me you live in a house with two women, you hear gunshots and a female screaming, you don't at least get up and look out the window to see what the hell is going on? Unless you knew who screams those was. Unless you and your father talked about what was gonna happen. Unless you in cohetes with your dad and you knew them screams was coming from either Giselle or her mom. Let's get to it.
No.
Jonathan was taken to the police station, where he told investigators he'd been asleep when he heard loud bangs.
Right here. He heard loud bangs that sounded like gunshots and, how y'all gonna leave that part out? And a female screaming. When he climbed down off his bed and looked out of his bedroom, okay, he did look out the bedroom window. He stated he saw traffic had backed up on Auburn Ave, but didn't see anybody on foot or walking around. Jonathan remained in the home, peeking out of his window. Officer McPherson confirmed seeing Jonathan looking out the bedroom window. Jonathan remained in his room until officers conducted a safety sweep of the residence and he was escorted out. His story still don't make no sense, because where is the part in the story where I heard a female, I'm in a house full of people, let me go run and make sure my dad's girlfriend and her daughter are okay, because it was a female I heard. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me do a check to make sure everybody good. He didn't say none of that. So that's already still suspect. How are you not going to check on women in your house when you hear a female screaming and you hear gunshots? Why are you not doing a roll call? Hey, is everybody here? Where everybody at? Because I'm hearing gunshots. I heard a girl scream. I just want to make sure y'all good. It ain't adding up, Captain. It ain't adding up.
That sounded like gunshots. After questioning, he was released. Patricia was transported to the San Juan Regional Medical Center, but succumbed to her injuries before her arrival. Police searched for James, who was captured.
All right, so Patricia died. I know I said some mean stuff, but I said it out of anger for what was going on to the child. I feel for Giselle because that's her mom. I'm just not with child abuse, man. I'm just not with child abuse. I'm just not with that shit, man. And I'm just, you know, I'm a spiritual person, man. I feel like God, you know what I'm saying? He get the final say. When you've done enough here, or you know what I'm saying, that number's called. You know, mine could be called today. You know, Lord forbid, because I'm trying to live a long life. I'm just saying that when your number's called, it's called. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna answer for everything we do. Everything. So I feel bad a little bit for Giselle because she lost her mother. You know, you would have wanted her to live and get help, you know what I'm saying? And figure out why she was abusing Georgie like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in second chances for some things. It wasn't sexual abuse. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that. It was, you know, the mistreatment, the disrespect, the lack of humanization of another person. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff can be dealt with, though, with therapy. You know, what was her growing up like? What was her childhood like? Was she abused? Was she mistreated? Because like I told you earlier, hurt people hurt people. We know this. But she succumbed to it, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I feel sorry for her daughter because you lost her mom.
Captured on license plate readers arriving at the courthouse at 8:11 a.m., eliminating him as a suspect in Patricia's shooting. However, he was taken into custody.
Wait a minute, I missed that.
For her arrival. Police searched for James, who was captured on license plate readers arriving at the courthouse at 8:11 a.m., eliminating him as a suspect in Patricia's shooting.
Oh, so James didn't do it? He was at the courthouse at 8:11.
However, he was taken into custody upon arrival due to an active warrant for failure to comply issued by magistrate court. Giselle was taken to the police station, where she spoke about mounting public backlash over the abuse allegations.
So you said a child abuse case, so who's the victim in that?
Georgia Jackson, my mom's boyfriend's daughter. Which is all a freaking lie. And it's all over the news. I'm surprised you two don't know about it. It's all over the news. Daily Mail covered it. You guys released a press release about it. I've gotten death threats. I've had to turn off my Facebook, my Instagram. People have been sending me death threats. People have been throwing rocks at me. People have been driving by saying that they're gonna kill me. This one guy drove by with a gun and he pointed it at me.
And not one time did you call the police? That don't sound like typical YT people. Y'all are normally quick to call the police. Not all of y'all, because some, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about, just the typical, you know what I'm saying? Like, call the cops because I ain't saved. Typical female, I would imagine, would definitely call the police if you're getting death threats and the dude pull up to your crib and pull the strap out on you and all kind of stuff. Like, this don't sound right.
And then prior to this, my mom and I got attacked going to our house. We were going in.
Is there? So you and your mom got beat up going home. Is there any record of anything that she is talking about, officer? Can we do some digging, some research? Hell, even a Google search at this point. Damn.
Help me! Help me!
Understand what's going on.
Through the bottom gate, and someone came up and attacked us, and I got the guy off my mom, and I said, I'm gonna call the police. I'm not gonna leave you alone.
And you didn't call the police?
After the Farmington Police Department announced the arrests of James and Patricia on Facebook, public comments quickly turned hostile, with users posting, "Now put those people down. May they rot in hell and get 2 ropes."
My house address is everywhere. People know where I live. People stop at the stop sign and just sit there and stare. People drive across the street to that empty house and park there and stare at me out, cuss me out, tell me to die, point guns at me, throw rocks at me. And it's just been awful. And no one seems to care. I'm a minor too, and that's my mother, and no one seems to care. All they care about is some victim who isn't even a victim.
By this point,
you better not be lying, Giselle, because I'm getting some sympathy for your ass. My heart's starting to feel for you with all this abuse with something you may not have had anything to do with. But if I find out you lying, I'm on your ass too.
Their strongest lead was the men spotted leaving the scene on a bicycle wearing a backpack. As the Farmington SWAT team performs a grid search on the neighborhood, they find a young man with a similar backpack and stop him in his tracks.
Hey, we just want to talk to you, okay? You kind of match a description of a guy that we're looking for, okay?
We're doing good.
Do you live close to here?
Me, no.
No? Okay. Where are you
So why are you there if you don't live close to there?
coming from?
There's a bomb on the pocket, that's why it's probably worried.
Huh?
No.
Where are you coming from, man?
I saw one of my friends in here.
Okay. We don't care about the alcohol, okay? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
In the backpack?
Okay.
No, you can check it. I don't know what's going on.
Can we check your backpack?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. I don't know what's going on.
All we're looking for is
So this is the kid.
So here's what's going on, man. We had a call about a shooting, okay? And the last thing that we were told was that there's an 18-year-old, give or take, male, walking around with a backpack on.
Dark clothing.
Okay? In dark clothing. So that's why we're contacting you, okay? As soon as we make sure you don't have a weapon or anything like that, we're going to bounce, okay?
Okay.
Officers learn that he's on his way to school, find nothing suspicious in his backpack, and send him on his way.
You have any questions for me?
No, it's just that you guys scared me so
I hear you. I hear you, man. We're just
Yeah, you over there drinking before school? My man over there hitting a 40 or OE before first period, baby. How old are you, bro? This bro like 15 years old, bro. He going to school drunk already. Yeah. He probably got that Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my. What is it? Stay thirsty, my friend. There it is.
Just looking for someone that did some bad stuff, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're good to go, okay? Make it to school, please.
They continue to search the area but don't find who they're looking for. Authorities turn to further canvassing efforts, going door to door in search of more cameras. They finally locate surveillance video of the suspect loading the bike into an older model blue pickup, which detectives immediately recognize. The truck belongs to Patricia's ex-husband, Mark Sandoval. 5 days before Patricia's murder,
Whoa! Wait a minute! Her ex-husband? Yo, now this is the monkey wrench. This is the monkey wrench. Now it's got me looking like I ain't got good deductive reasoning, but it's not all my fault because they gave some evidence up front that we didn't know about, and how they placed the video and how they played some stuff we knew about, some stuff they didn't. They kind of merged stuff together, so it's kind of splattered all over the place. So it doesn't mean I ain't got good deductive reasoning. It don't mean I ain't got my Sherlock Holmes, at least my Watson. It just means that the way they put the video together and the way they sorted the evidence is a little bit all over the place. So I'm kind of a little bit all over the place myself. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mark contacted investigators about the child abuse case, believing Giselle was a victim. On the day of the murder, Mark was briefly questioned about his alibi, allowed investigators to download his phone data, and was released. But with new evidence now directly linking him to the crime, Mark has become a suspect. Investigators secure a search warrant for his home and devise a plan to bring him back to the station while they carry it out.
We are here at the office, and we'd like to try to figure out a situation for Giselle. Would you be available to come down to the office so we can try to figure this out?
So is Giselle there, or
No. It's just going to be us. Yes,
what's going on?
Yeah, it's just going to be us, so that way we can come up with a plan to give to CYFD. So that way, once usually when we deal with CYFD, they said, "Well, have you talked with them? Have you come up with a plan?" I want to get ahead of the game before we do that.
Mark agrees and arrives shortly after. But tensions quickly rise when he learns the real reason they brought him here.
When's the last time you actually talked to
Giselle? Was the day her mom got arrested.
So that was what, like last week sometime, right?
Yeah, I was in rehab.
And you have a home that's good for the kid?
Well, I'm staying at my mom's right now, but there's no alcohol, there's nothing there. She's a retired teacher.
Okay.
It's just, I'm just worried, like, I'm not trying to rip Giselle out of it. I know she's going through a lot right now, but, I just want her to get in some therapy or something, some counseling.
The sergeant excuses himself, saying he'll be right back. Mark waits patiently, but it isn't the sergeant who returns.
Hey, man. I'm Detective Delaney, Prompton Police. One thing we did not do yesterday, I guess Detective Montano he's not here today, but it's called the DNA swab.
I'm not doing anything involving that stuff right now.
Okay.
Why you don't want to do a DNA swab, dog? If you had nothing to do with nothing that's going on, why don't you want to do a DNA swab? That's crazy.
To come in and talk about my daughter's stuff.
Okay.
And that's it. I don't know why I need to give a swab test.
Okay, and this is something that we do.
It wasn't
as a
done then,
process.
so now, if I'm under arrest, then put me under arrest. You can give me a swab test.
You are not under arrest.
Well, then I don't need to volunteer for nothing. I came out to talk to, so I don't know why everybody's coming in. Like, you guys just bombarded me in here for some reason.
So you don't want to talk to us?
No, I don't. I want to talk about where my daughter's going with the other officer who came in.
Okay.
I was never told to come and talk to you guys.
I need you to hand me your cell phone because we're going to seize that.
Do you have a warrant?
We're not going to search it without a warrant.
I said contact that was not nothing. Why are you seizing it?
Please hand me the phone.
Why are you seizing it?
Because we're doing an investigation.
Well, I have not got nothing.
It's part of the investigation.
Well, then why wasn't I told this yesterday?
We have obtained more information since yesterday. You don't want to talk to us, which is your right, but we need the phone.
Can I see the other person who was in here before you guys? Because this is why I didn't come up here to be bombarded.
Yeah, we can get the sergeant, but we're going to take your phone.
Well, let me talk to somebody or get a lawyer in here right now, because I'm not giving nothing up. I'm not talking to nobody until I get a lawyer in here, and that's fine.
The sergeant steps back in to explain, but Mark's frustration is already boiling over.
Can they legally do that? If you don't have a search warrant for my cell phone and you have me just to answer some questions about something and I'm not being arrested, I'm not being detained, can you take my cell phone? Because I don't think I have to assist the police in their investigation. You feel me? I don't know if they can legally do that. Can they do that? Can the cop? Let me know. If y'all know, let me know if a cop can take away your cell phone to assist them in their investigation. Because I don't know. I ain't never heard no shit like that before.
And it's about to reach an explosive breaking point.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
That's fine.
Okay.
And I'll be in 100 honest with you.
Okay. This is the thing. Okay, first of all, thanks for coming and talking to me about Giselle, right? The thing is right now is SWAT team is hitting your house, okay? Your mom's on her way over here. We're going to be talking to her.
Damn, they really think he a suspect. They got him out the house, got him to come to the police station while the SWAT ran up in his crib. Damn. Yeah, you on the hot list. You on a hot seat right now, bruh. They tricked you with that. We just want to ask you some questions. They think you are a #1 suspect. By the time you got in here, they already had the SWAT team hitting your crib, bro, and your mom is en route to the police station herself.
We are in the process of a homicide investigation.
That's fine.
Okay?
Yeah, I know.
So as of right now, you're not free to leave because we're getting a search warrant for your phone and for your DNA
fine.
standards. Okay.
What?
For your DNA standards.
That's fine. Like I said, you guys got to give me a warrant. I did what I did yesterday.
Well, I'm not going to go any further.
No, I know, and I'm not going any further either, because this is bullshit. You guys come up here, talk to my daughter, and then now I'm being arrested.
Okay.
Well, you can arrest me or get a warrant, because that's what it's going to do.
You're being detained, not arrested right now.
Well, exactly, and I'm not giving you anything because I'm being detained. I don't have to give you my property.
Okay. No, you don't have to. But
Exactly. Once there's a warrant, yes, that's fine. And
That's what I thought. Okay. See, she tried to come in with those smooth words talking about something, oh, we're going to take your cell phone. But unless you placing me under arrest, I don't have, or have a warrant, I don't have to give up my personal property. I didn't think so.
Show me the warrant and then I will.
So this is the next thing, okay? I know the phone's in your pocket, okay?
Yeah.
If you pull it out and manipulate it, that's another charge, and we will.
Did I pull it out? No, I haven't.
No,
Have I touched it? No. I'll put it right here in front of me. It doesn't matter. But I'm not giving you my phone.
That's right. You can keep it in your pocket.
That's fine.
But you just can't put your hands in your pocket. And then one of us is going to have to stay with
you guys can stay in here all you want. I don't care.
Now, if he is being detained, technically they can put your boy in handcuffs to make sure he don't mess with the phone, which what I would think is a smarter thing to do if I was one of the cops was, you know what I'm saying, put him in some kind of handcuffs so he can't go in there and mess with the phone while y'all in and out the room. Thus, you ain't got to sit there the whole time while y'all waiting on the warrant to come through. But what do I know? I'm just a civilian. I ain't 12. Never been 12. Never been.
Police would later begin their search at Mark's house, which he shares with his mother and older brother, Matthew. They begin with the blue Chevrolet truck, earlier seen on surveillance cameras.
Oh, I got all sorts of bullets for 22. Oh, I got more different. I got bandolier with all sorts of different calibers in it.
Okay. Where did you find it?
What was that at? In the back seat. So he's got like 22 long rifle, 45.
I'm sorry, sir. If you did do this, you tell me you so dumb to not remove the bullets from different calibers of your gun from the back seat of the car you committed the crime with, or that you drove somebody in the car, or that you hired somebody to commit the crime with, then put the bike in the back of your truck, which possibly could have been seen by anybody. You wasn't smart enough to remove those bullets. Can't be life. It is, though, because some people are dumb as hell. They're not thinking. In that moment, they're not thinking. Not to say they're dumb as hell. In that moment, there was no plan there. It just happened.
And then 7.62. All in this bandolier.
However, none of the bullets matched the .380 casings found at the scene of Patricia.
Oh, I stand corrected. He's not that dumb. Those are just bullets randomly in the back of his car, which is not illegal, right? You can have bullets, you can own weapons, you know what I'm saying? You have the right to bear arms and what so have you, but if that car was at the scene, I would think that he would have cleaned it out. But if you're not the one who had the gun or pulled the trigger, you're probably not going to do nothing to make it look spiffy clean because you don't want it to look like you cleaned that mug out either.
Patricia's murder, they move their search into the house, where they'll make more than one intriguing discovery.
He's got the filings for Patricia's stuff in here. For the recent stuff, so what is this is a order sending conditions of release with her address. He's got a case filing conditions of release for Jamie Jackson.
Officials are already aware that the release of Patricia and James from custody 1 week ago drew widespread public criticism, and Mark's own admissions in the interrogation room show he shares the same frustration.
Kid who got beat and tortured and you guys didn't do. A kid tortured in a chicken coop.
Now it's coming out. He's just an upset father. His daughter's living in a household where he now has proof, or he feels like he believes the story that Georgia was being put in a chicken coop, abused, and anything other that has been spreading around in the rumor mill. Not to mention what's in the news, but you know how the rumor mill go. You know, people, I heard they did this too. I heard that they was making her eat raw chickens. You know, they do, you know how the telephone game go. So his daughter is living in that house. You feel me? His daughter is in the house.
Really?
Let's
let him out.
That's not on us.
I know, but it's the system.
It is the system, right? But that's not on us.
I know.
The investigator that investigated that crime did a good job.
I know. I was talking to him right now, and you guys came in and up.
Well, we're not. I don't want to make you upset.
Oh, you did. This has been upset since I got out of rehab. Found out my daughter's mom and child abused somebody for 14 offenses. My daughter was in that house.
There it is. He ain't going. Yeah, he ain't going. His daughter up in there. Now he I'm starting to click understand what's going on with him. Yeah. Father to father, my daughter in that space. However, your daughter's old enough for a conversation.
You tell me to calm down?
I'm not trying to tell you to calm down. Just
The detective informs Mark they need to do a routine pat-down, but things only further escalate.
My concern is this crime involves a gun, okay? No one searched you coming in here. I'm going to pat you down.
Oh, no, you're not going to pat me down. I don't have a gun on me. You're not going to pat me down.
For my safety and
For my safety, you can tell I don't got a gun.
I can't tell.
I'll roll my Lisa, I'll drop my drawers for you. You're not patting me down.
So we can do this another way.
Then get a warrant.
Because at this point...
Yes, I'm going to make it hard. I got nothing on me but my cell phone, my wallet, and a vape.
Okay, well, I need to verify that.
Well, I'll pull it out for you.
So, this is going to happen two ways. Either you
then get a warrant.
You can either stand up
get
and
a
let
warrant.
the cat search you,
get a
or
warrant.
we're going to have to put hands on you.
Why? For what? I didn't do nothing.
You're not cooperating.
Yes, I am. I came up. I'm not. Oh, you said I'm being detained. I don't have to give you nothing. I don't have. You guys let me in the door. You don't have the right to search me.
For our safety, we do.
Get a warrant. I don't care. Because I came in, then arrest me. Then you guys are wrong. You know what?
Just stand up.
This is wrong.
We're just gonna.
This is wrong. You guys have no right to touch me.
Just go.
No. Man, you guys are wrong. There's no right to do this. It's just wrong. Man, there's no warrant or nothing. Like, okay, tell me. Let me go.
We will as soon.
Let me go.
I'm not holding you.
No one's.
There's nothing on me. You know that. This is bull.
Damn, I feel both sides of this. I ain't gonna hold you. On one note, the father was lied to the reason he was coming up to the police station. They already assumed he was the person who pulled the trigger. That's why they was bringing him up there. On the second tier, I feel the cops, because if a gun is involved, you feel me? You don't know if he got that blammy on him. He might be trying to go out, die hard, you know what I'm saying, with a vengeance. So yeah, he do gotta check him, but at the same time, I feel him because he's like, yo, y'all told me to come up here for something else. I came up here willingly. Y'all ain't had to come get me. Why would I bring a gun? But you know, crazier things have happened.
Have a seat.
Man, get off of me!
Have a seat.
Get the off of me!
Have a seat.
This is bull. You touching me!
Have a seat.
Don't touch me!
Hey, listen to me.
You know I don't touch me!
Listen to me.
What?
Do you want to sit there without handcuffs on?
I ain't doing that. You know I don't got nothing on me.
If you do
not touch me again,
If you-
or I will put hands on you.
If you do not calm down, you're going to go into cuffs.
I ain't doing that. You're the one who grabbed me.
This is going to happen. We're just going to watch you, okay?
Why did you have to there's nothing on me?
Okay, we just
Put hands on me.
We just have to make sure. Okay?
I already explained why we did that.
So I explained you had nothing on me.
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you.
Okay, we can agree on that. Have a
Let's
seat.
get you one man here for
Have a seat.
Get the out of here. Get a lawyer or get me Weston or get a warrant.
Mark,
That's what we're working on.
All right then, don't come back in here, man.
Mark, what's going to happen, we're just going to keep an eye on you, okay? Just don't.
You had no right to grab me and touch me and hold me. I'm not being held. I'm not being charged.
Okay.
So why am I being searched?
Sit down, okay? Just calm down for
No, why am I being searched?
Make sure you have
What?
weapons, okay?
Turns up, baby. You think I'm gonna come into a police station with weapons?
Sit down. Okay, just calm down, man.
Where the f***? I need a search warrant. I need a lawyer. I need a phone call to call a lawyer now.
As officers search Mark's bedroom, which he shares with his older brother Matthew, they locate another piece of evidence related to the child abuse case.
Oh, crap. Hey, come take a look at this. Where's Brittany at with the camera? Whose house is that?
Nice.
It's Jamie's house.
It says exhibit for restraining orders.
The box contains photos taken by police during the child abuse investigation. Although both Mark and Matthew were prohibited from owning firearms due to their felony records, multiple guns are found in the bedroom, including a rifle under one of the beds and a small caliber revolver in a drawer. However, neither matches the gun used to shoot Patricia.
Can I smoke in here?
No, sir.
What happens if I do? You gonna take me out to smoke?
I can clarify with a few.
I'm not being detained. I'm just being detained. I need to smoke a cigarette. You're gonna hold me in here, it should be a smoking room, or take me out to smoke a cigarette. I mean, why are you guys holding my rights against me? You're not arresting me, so why can't I go out and smoke, or I'm gonna smoke in here?
We can't smoke in the building.
Well, I'm gonna smoke in the building.
You're not.
Oh, yeah, I am.
No.
Well, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if I smoke in the building?
Need vape in here? Okay, are we taking it?
You can't take it.
Okay, listen, so we
You
don't
want to take it from me.
Listen,
He can't put his hands in his pocket.
we
That's
don't,
the problem.
we don't want to take it, okay? But you can't smoke in here. And we're not going to take you outside.
So just deal.
So then can I get my mother phone call?
The supervisor's working on it. I already told you. He's already aware of it. Okay.
Well, can I talk to the supervisor?
He's all the way in the other room.
Well, go get him.
I'm not gonna leave.
Well, you got three other and you got Big Boy there. Somebody go get the supervisor.
Okay.
I got questions to know what's going on. Obviously, your supervisor knows, so can I talk to your supervisor? Now.
In a little bit.
Can you go get him?
No.
Will you go get him? Mr. No Talker, will you go get him? No? I'll go.
You're gonna stay in this room.
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, sir. We're trying to work with you.
Hey,
Okay.
sir, I'm Sergeant Olson, Farmington Police Department.
You're the sergeant?
I'm one of
Can I make a phone call?
No, you cannot.
Why not?
You're being detained right now.
For what? I can't smoke, I can't use my...
Listen.
Then arrest me!
We're getting a search warrant for
Then arrest me!
No, you're being detained.
Well, how long do you have to detain me for?
Until we get the search warrant.
So, then, yeah, that's how you get the search warrant. So you pretty much then just arrest me.
No, you're being detained.
Well, be detained. Why can't I make a phone call? You're violating my rights.
You don't have a right to a lawyer right now because we're not...
Oh, then why am I doing here then? What the...
Hey, that's a slippery slope right there, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a slippery slope. Because on one note, he's right. If you're not detaining me, why can't I make a phone call? Why can't I, you know what I'm saying? Why can't I go smoke my vape and all this if I'm not being arrested? Like you could put me in handcuffs and escort me out. You put me under a lot of stress, and I vape. I need to hit the nicotine. You feel me? On the other note, I feel the cops because he is prime suspect number 1 right now. They're going through his house, they finding evidence and all this type of shit. So it's a gray area right there on what your rights are when you're detained versus what your rights are when you're actually fucking arrested. So I feel him a little bit. I feel both of them. I feel the cops and I feel him. It's kind of gray area, gray water. Welcome to Deary. If you know, you know.
What am I doing here if I don't have a right to a lawyer? Why am I here?
You're being detained.
For no reason.
I gave you the...
You guys both lied to me, said to come up here to talk about my daughter,
Sir,
and now this bull you guys pull.
This is the first...
Who the is lying here?
I have not talked to you.
Who is lying?
While executing the search warrant at Mark's house, investigators looked for receipts indicating a .380 firearm purchase. When none are found, they turn to other possibilities for how it may have been acquired.
You guys look at mom's stuff, the documents?
No, but I think that's a good place to start because she could be the one purchasing some of the firearms too, you know?
Well, you guys know that, like the brother that's passed away, Joshua?
He had that.
He died. He had a .380 that he bought in Colorado.
Yeah.
Though it's possible the gun could have belonged to Mark's late brother, it wasn't located anywhere in the house. In the interrogation room, Mark continues to pace, visibly shaking as he waits for the search warrant, which detectives warn could take up to 2 hours.
There's my DNA. You can have it. Like I told them, I'm not worried about DA, I'm worried about rights. Why'd you tell me you bring my daughter and use my daughter to get me up here? You could have just said come up here. Why did they do that? That's wrong.
We're not talking anymore about that, okay?
Well, it happened, man. I'll use my daughter. Okay, the restroom. I know there's one right there.
Yeah. We'll just have to leave the door cracked.
I don't give a. You can stand in there and watch me piss. You can hold my all you want.
What'd you say, Sarge?
Wide open with you in it.
Yeah. No washing your hands.
Why?
Because I said so. No washing your hands.
I'm not really doing.
They don't want him to wash his hands in case he got gunpowder residue under his fingernails. A lot of people don't know when you shoot a gun, it gets on your fingernails, it gets on your hands. They can detect the gunpowder, so they don't want him washing none of that evidence off.
Washing my hands. What the? I can't wash my hands?
No.
Why?
Because I told you so.
Why? Give me a reason.
We're applying for a search warrant.
So you're applying.
Okay.
Yes.
Until then, okay.
They're washed.
Okay, go back in the room.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Damn, let him hit the vape, please.
Anything else, Master?
Go back in the room.
Finally, a search warrant is obtained with a judge's signature, a copy of which is given to Mark.
I'm not, I got a copy. I want an original document. That's what you guys give out, original document. I don't want, this could be forged. I don't know.
Okay, what
Just how you guys got me to come up here with my daughter.
Mark, listen.
This is bull.
If we give you the original and you rip it, then what?
I'll wipe my with it, then what?
See, that's my point.
I'm Detective Burge. Can you put your other hand behind your back, please? Don't tense up.
Man, don't twist it. God damn.
Keep her calm.
You're a piece of.
We're just doing this.
I know. So calm down.
He's screaming, telling them to calm down. That's diabolical. The cop came in here. I'm Detective Birch. Please put your hands behind your back. I know, so calm down. I think he know when they got that search warrant, the jig is up. I think he knew.
If at any point you want us to explain to you what's going on, you just let me know, okay?
Oh, I've been trying that all day.
I just try to explain to you and you start screaming.
Yeah, because you're well armed.
When you're done interrupting me, I'm happy to explain to you what's going to happen.
We've already explained that.
Stand right here. Turn the other way. Turn around.
Which way?
Face this way, man.
Well, there's like 5 different ways.
Okay, they'll be in here in just a minute to do the DNA.
In accordance with the warrant, a technician takes multiple photographs, performs a gunshot residue test, and collects Mark's DNA.
Sample my.
What do you mean a sample?
Sample my turd.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you everything else.
The next part that we're collecting is your clothing.
Including but not limited to pants, underwear, shirts, socks, shoes, or others. So what? I'm supposed to get butt naked?
So we have this Tyvek suit that we're gonna put you in, okay?
God.
So we're also gonna collect your glasses.
What am I supposed to see? You want my hairband too?
After tossing his hairband on the ground, officers collect that too. With the search warrant complete, Mark is allowed to leave. But a shocking discovery the following day changes everything, turning the entire case on its head. At a dump site, investigators find a bicycle similar to the one seen in the surveillance footage. They also locate a discarded .380 handgun, ammunition, a red gas can, and clothing, including a tan-colored jacket.
Oh, hold on. No, another gun? Nope. Another what? Nope. Magazine. Even better. Even better. Oh my goodness. Yeah, glasses. Prescription glasses.
Curiously, Mark's glasses are already in police custody. A licensed optometrist compares the prescriptions for the glasses taken from Mark and the ones found at the dump site.
Ooh. To show the glasses recovered from the coat pocket and the glasses worn by Mark at the time of the collection were different. Mark didn't do it. Y'all finna get a lawsuit.
Concluding that they don't match. This leaves investigators grappling with the possibility that their prime suspect may not have been the one who pulled the trigger. In addition to the items at the dump site, investigators locate a pair of shoes that look brand new. An officer heads to Walmart with a photograph of the shoes on March 3rd, following a trail of clues that will soon lead to a stunning revelation.
I still feel like James. I still feel like James got something to do with this.
Yeah, it's a homicide, so as much time as we need.
Alright, so I'll tell you what, let's take this picture, let's walk to the back.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find the shoe. And we can scan the shoe and you can actually see the last time it was sold.
Sweet. They head to the shoe aisle, find a matching pair, and return to the security office. There they discover a pair of these shoes were purchased one day before the murder.
Oh, and a gas can. We have a gas can in the photos. Yeah.
However, when they review the corresponding footage from the purchase, the man buying the items and paying with cash is not Mark, but his older brother, 40-year-old Matthew Sandoval, further identified by a distinct tattoo on his hand. On March 4th, Matthew is taken to the police station for the execution of a search warrant. They would later learn that the glasses found at the dump site were an exact match to a pair Matthew had purchased the year before. He remained silent at the police station, leaving investigators with little hope of understanding his motive. Matthew Sandoval was formally charged with first-degree murder, willful and deliberate, as well as tampering with evidence. He's being held without bail, and a trial date is set for October 20th, 2025. As of now, Mark Sandoval has not been charged with any crimes in connection to Patricia's murder. For his role in the case surrounding 15-year-old Georgia, 58-year-old Jamie James Jackson was formally charged with 14 felony counts, including 7 counts of abuse of a child not resulting in death or great bodily harm, and 7 counts of conspiracy to commit abuse of a child. He was later released under pretrial supervision. A pretrial conference is scheduled for September 15th, with a jury trial set for September 22, 2025. In March 2025, Georgia's maternal grandmother filed for custody and was granted temporary guardianship, with a final court hearing set for July 28th to decide if it will be made permanent. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light,
Wow. You talking about some damn twists and turns.
Come on, man.
So now we looking at possibly the brother, right? Which would have been his niece. Giselle would have been his niece, living in a household where the media pushed out to everybody that the daughter Georgia was being abused and being forced to live out of a chicken coop, which could have sparked the anger solo, individually of the uncle, or the brother talking about or telling his brother what they're doing to his daughter, i.e. his niece. which would have made him go out and do what he did. That's crazy. And they made it felt like whoever did it felt like she was going to get off in court. So they took justice into their own hands. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, this was a long video, but I just wasn't expecting this many twists and turns, man. This is crazy. At the end of the day, the father was charged with all those abuse charges and all that because he played a role in that. And now that Patricia has passed on, there's no way of interrogating her in the court, you know what I'm saying, and really getting her role outside of the things that they already saw with the text messages and all that. Now, the fact that Giselle denies everything is crazy when when the cops got video, pictures, and footage of her sitting in the coop. It's so many elements to this trial here. I got to touch back in October and see what happens. I'm going to follow this. I'm going to have to do a part 2 to this because I want to know what happens to the father, what happens to the uncle, and pretty much what cracks the case. What happened? Why did these things happen? Did Giselle just not witness these things, or was she just lying, or what? Because I don't see how you can sit up in the house with somebody as a previous abuse victim of yourself and sit there and watch somebody else get abused and not feel some type of way. Or is it because she is a previous abuse victim, the trauma allowed it to happen because hurt people hurt people? James, did you really want to do these things to your daughter, or did Patricia really coerce you and convince you to do these things? We're never going to know the truth behind that because Patricia is gone, so she can't defend herself. But we do have evidence showing that she did make you do things when you would go against it, and she would kind of just put pressure on you to make you do stuff. Regardless, though, Georgie is your daughter, bro. That's your flesh and blood. So the fact that you went ahead and did them things because she told you to talks to your character and your moral compass. And again, it's like I said earlier, this is why I don't trust people like that, man. I don't trust parents like that, bro. You need to be skeptical before you send anybody to somebody's house, before you trust people with your kids, and you need to be very attentive of your children at all times. If your children are being abused, if there's some signs, ask questions, have conversations, protect your kids at all costs. And you know what? I'm going to end this with a prayer. Father God, I pray that you protect all innocent children, all innocent people who are involved in any type of abuse, whether it's physical abuse, mental abuse, spiritual abuse, sexual abuse. I pray that you protect all the innocent ones who are just living their lives and trying to get by day to day, Father. I pray that you protect them, Father God. And I pray that those who are left unprotected, Father God, that justice is sought on their behalf, Father. For we know that you said in your word that vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. I thank you, Father, for everything, Father. Hallelujah. Amen. And I'm going to leave it at that, man. Check in next time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to your boy, man. I'm Shogun K. Till next time. Peace.